shot her twice in the face.
This is a truly bizarre and mysterious case featuring one of the most unconventional suspects. The day was Saturday, May 26, 1990. Marlene Warren was home with her son and some friends while her husband went to the racetrack. Unexpectedly, the doorbell rang. When Marlene answered it, a clown stood there, bearing balloons and flowers. One might think it was a pleasant surprise for Marlene, a gesture from someone who cared about her. Indeed, it was a surprise. But it took a chilling turn because that clown was carrying something else. A gun. Marlene, likely taken aback, commented on the clown's appearance with the words, "How pretty." Little did she know that these would be her final words as the clown shot her on the spot.
Could you tell by their gait or by their mannerisms whether the person was a man or a woman?
This is Crime Circuit, and this is the story of Marlene Warren and his husband. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay in touch for more mysterious videos.
Marlene was outstanding. Do anything for anybody.
She loved to bake, make art, and paint. And ironically, one of the things she loved to paint was clowns.
Marlene Warren led a peaceful life with no apparent enemies. Her husband, Michael Warren, was Aaron's stepfather. Michael was away with friends at a horse race when Marlene was shot. So, who killed her? It took over 30 years to unravel the mystery. The puzzle remained unsolved until 2017, when Sheila Keen-Warren appeared for the crime. The intriguing twist is that Sheila, who shares the same last name as the victim, later married Marlene's husband after her tragic demise. This revelation added a new layer to the already perplexing case, and this sounds crazy. Following Marlene Warren's shooting, detectives sought to determine who might have wanted the mother and small business owner dead. They started looking at her husband, Michael Warren, for a clear motive. Aaron's, their son, shared that his mother had given him a reason to be suspicious. She said, "If anything does happen to me, your father did it." Aaron's initially couldn't believe it, but she cautioned him, "Don't put it past him."
That morning, I do remember we were eating breakfast. Nice, calm Saturday, I believe it was. It was one of the worst days of my life.
Detectives found a likely reason. Michael Warren seemed to be romantically involved with a co-worker named Sheila Keen, who worked repossessing cars at his auto business. Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg explained. Shortly after Marlene Warren's murder, the main suspects emerged, Sheila Keen and Michael Warren. However, Michael Warren had a solid alibi. Authorities confirmed that Michael Warren was in a car with friends on their way to a horse race when Marlene was shot, eliminating him as the shooter.
Michael Warren, Marlene Warren's husband, was headed to the racetracks.
When the investigators asked Keen where she was, she said she was looking for cars to repossess, but she couldn't prove exactly where she was. They also found out that a woman who looked like Keen was seen buying a clown costume, as well as the balloons and flowers that the clown had brought before the murder happened.
The day before Marlene Warren's funeral, a white Chrysler LeBaron is found in the parking lot of a Winn-Dixie. And inside that LeBaron, they found orange curly fibers and long brown hair.
Detectives discovered a car that matched the description provided by Aaron's, who described the assailant's getaway vehicle. Inside that car, they found a strand of brown hair that looked similar to Keen's. Additionally, in both the car and Keen's apartment, they discovered orange fibers that matched the description of the wig worn by the clown, Sheila. Keen-Warren seemed to have the means, motive, and opportunity to commit the crime, but the question of why she did it remained a mystery. Despite the growing circumstantial evidence against her, the prosecutors at the time, back in 1990, didn't think they had enough to charge Keen with Marlene Warren's murder. As years passed without new evidence, the case went cold. It wasn't until 2017 that there was a breakthrough. A cold case unit retested old evidence and found that Keen's DNA matched the hair in the suspected getaway car. Investigators also discovered that Keen had started a new life with an old flame, Michael Warren. Surprisingly, the couple got married in 2002, 12 years after the murder. This twist of fate would eventually reignite the investigation.
And things aren't great between Marlene and Michael. And this is the time when Sheila starts to enter the picture.
At the time of the crime, it was alleged that the two of them were having an affair. He denied it wholeheartedly the entire time.
The fact that the two of them had an affair and later married each other did make it look like they achieved their goal. The Warrens had been running a burger restaurant called Purple Cow in Kingsport, Tennessee for several years. Former employees of the restaurant heard rumors that Keen-Warren, who eventually married Michael Warren, had shot his former wife, dressed as a clown. One employee even recalled Keen-Warren dressing as a clown at the restaurant for Halloween one year and shared a photo of her in clown makeup with detectives.
One of Michael's employees at the car dealership told investigators that when Michael and Marlene would have a fight, he would come in raging and offer to pay somebody $10,000 if they would kill his wife. Others remarked that he once said, "I'll make somebody a rich man who'll never have to work again if he gets rid of that woman."
The more that investigators started to look at the couple, at Michael and Sheila, the more the evidence started to pile up, not against the husband, Michael, but against Sheila, the girlfriend.
They thought Sheila was the killer and wanted to put her in prison, but some people had different ideas.
From an outsider's perspective, it may seem like there was enough there to make an arrest, but prosecutors who were combing over the evidence didn't think they had enough to make that arrest.
So about a year later, things take an interesting turn as the heat is on in this investigation.
Keen-Warren's lawyer, Greg Rosenfeld, believes she is innocent, and her arrest happened because the Palm Beach County State Attorney's Office was eager to solve an old mystery and didn't act carefully.
The state attorney's office and the FBI, and we went back and interviewed numerous witnesses. We reviewed the evidence. We were able to submit new evidence for DNA analysis, and in doing so, we were able to get the indictment.
We may never find out who killed Marlene Warren because the police and the state attorney's office did a bad job with this case, Rosenfeld stated. I can confidently say that Sheila Keen was not the one. And then, they lived a good life until one day, it all turned tragic.
They found an employee who said that one night during a company party, Sheila, who they knew as Debbie, was drinking, and she told them basically this story of how she had gotten away with murder in Florida. The details of that conversation aren't included in depth in the police report, but it does appear that, at least according to this one employee, it came back up while they were, living their new life.
September 26th, 2017. Mike and Sheila are driving in their Cadillac SUV, coming back from Vermont, coming home to Abington, when they get pulled over by police.
On the way to jail, she doesn't ask why she's being arrested, but her one question to the arresting officer was, "Is my husband being arrested too?"
Sheila Keen-Warren admitted to the murder of a mother on her doorstep, dressed as a clown over 30 years ago. She will be sentenced to 12 years, including time already served. If you want more content like this, don't wait. Subscribe to our channel now and click the bell icon to stay updated. Let's spread love and curiosity everywhere. Thanks for watching.